All right, we're here again. We're in eastern Oklahoma. We're looking at Trunemco on soybeans to control various nematode species. We're going to take some plants to the lab and get a confirmation on which ones we have. But if you start there on the left, you see the untreated one, and it's untreated in the heavy sand, and those roots are severely infested with nematodes. You can see the knots and the oversized irregular shaped roots. Then in the middle is a plant that's untreated, that's in the little heavier soil type, and it's evading some of them, but if you look close there are still some signs of some nematodes starting. And then if you look at the one on the right, that one's got the full treatment and it's doing really well. Alright, we're here in eastern Oklahoma to look at some nematode trials with Trunemco. I'm William Russell with CHS Agronomy, and I'm here with Eric Patton from Nufarm, and we're going to set this up and talk through some of these differences here to tell you what you're seeing here with these roots and plants. Okay, we're back again, part 2 of Trunemco on soybeans for nematode control in eastern Oklahoma. It's 8/23/20, and we're here with Eric Patton and myself, and we're looking at these plots. He's going to tell us a little bit about these different plants from the treated to the untreated.
Okay, so we're here at a plot that CHS has put in, and we walked out into the untreated, and just I'm going to give you kind of a visual. We've stripped all the leaves off of these plants, and on this untreated, we stripped the leaves and did a pod count on it. And on the pod count on this untreated plant, there was 8 pods, and after we went to this is a severe nematode infestation in this field where this untreated was pulled. So we went to the next untreated area that had a light to moderate infestation, and we did a pod count on that, and you can see a significant amount of more pods on this where there's a moderate, and we're still in the untreated. And on this there was 30 pods per plant in this light to moderate infestation. And then we stepped over into the Trunemco-treated to where we had had our Trunemco treatment and stripped the leaves off. And as you can see on this plant, we had approximately 46 pods on this plant. So we're running about 30% more pods on this than we had in the light to moderate treatment, and a significant amount on the severe treatment. You'll also notice on the where we got some lateral branches where we have pods growing on those, and that was not evident on the other 2 stalks. They just came off of the main stem, and we're also seeing a fuller bean field at this point at the stage of these soybeans.
All right, thank you, Eric. That's showing the differences and the contrasting value of no nematode treatment with a nematode treatment. Also, we're getting to the point where we're just about out of the woods. If we can get these plants up to about R7, that's when our pods will be hardened over, pretty much filled, and we're probably about anywhere from 10 days to 3 weeks from accomplishing that growth development in these plants, so that then the plants will start to dry down, and then we'll come back and do another assessment at harvest time, and then we'll get the harvest data and look at the differences. But what we see generally is that if we have nematodes, we can get the plants up and going, we can get them to put on a few pods, but about that time, which is usually when they're planted in mid-June, and then start putting blooms and pods on in early August to late July, we start seeing a pull down of the plant by the nematodes as they slowly creep in and infest these plants, and then cut off the ability for that plant to pull up nutrients and moisture to complete their cycle. So what it looks like this Trunemco is doing for us is it's keeping these roots clean to where they're able to do their job to provide that plant with the ability to get nutrients and water out of the soil and to make good yields. So right now it looks like we're on the way to having something, a good tool to work with for nematodes, and so we're just going to continue following this through, and we're doing it on about 900 acres, so we should get pretty good information. Again, William Russell with CHS Agronomy and Eric Patton with Nufarm, looking at their product Trunemco on soybeans in eastern Oklahoma. Thank you.